I remember for myself, and this was close to a decade ago that I gave my life to Jesus. I remember that I was roaming the earth just like this man, completely broken, completely disheveled, with absolutely zero dignity, zero self-worth, zero self-love. I remember that they invited me to a women's conference, a women's event in the church. A couple of days later, they invited me to a spiritual retreat. It was a 3-day event. And though I had already said yes to Jesus a few days prior, it was in that day, in that retreat, that I experienced true deliverance. While we were in this retreat, they introduced us to the truth of the gospel, to the truth of who Jesus was. They shared with us a clip of his story, a perfect man, fully God and fully human, who never sinned. A sinless man took on our sin, became sin, took on our iniquities for no other reason than love. Willingly, voluntarily put himself on a cross to die for us. And prior to this, I had never seen the image of the torture and the torment that Jesus went through on the cross. And in this moment, while I was looking at these images, I remember something happened in my body. And I began to tremble and shake, and I fell to the ground on my knees, and I began weeping and crying and screaming in a way that it was almost like my soul and my spirit were being released of this physical and spiritual pain, all intertwined, all in one. When I was on my knees on the floor, it was as though the literal hand of God went into the depths of my being, of my soul, and uprooted all sin and all addiction and all forms of confusion. And that very day I was delivered. I struggled prior to this. I struggled with alcohol. I struggled with drugs. I went from relationship to relationship trying to find my self-worth in these men. I was empty. I was broken. My brokenness was to the point of numbness. I couldn't feel anymore. And in that moment, in that retreat, it was like I literally met Jesus.